All right, what's up? This is Thoughts from 5D. I'm Otis 5D. If you are watching this on Twitter and YouTube, you are seeing a clip from a live stream on Rumble. So you can follow me on Rumble to catch the live streams at Otis 5D. And there is a live chat on Telegram at LiveChat5D. And I notice I'm doing that like voice raising thing that people do when they are not confident. And I'm not super wild about that, but I'm still kind of discombobulated, and that's part of the theme of this evening's Thoughts from 5D, which is called Signal versus Noise. This is Thoughts from 5D. So since I've last streamed, I've been doing some archival stuff. And it caused me to go back and not really look at, but kind of scan through the content I've made over the past 10 years. And the vast majority of the titles of the content, when I look at it, I'm just like, dude, that was like such, like, it's so meaningless in the year 2024. And it got me thinking about signal versus noise because, you know, if you're online a lot, as I am, then you're just inundated with news cycles. Like at the time of this recording, the news cycle of today is September 11th. And the news cycle of yesterday is the Trump-Kamala Harris debate. And the news cycle of the day before is Haitian immigrants invading America and eating cats. And I can just imagine in 2028, you know, skimming and scanning my content from the year 2024 and seeing like 2 days ago, Haitian immigrants, yesterday, Trump Kamala, today, September 11th, what's my take? And, you know, that seems like insanely depressing because it's like you're just you know, despite all your rage, you're still just a rat in a cage, right? You're just on this hamster wheel of like news cycles. And at the same time, I understand that being part of the conversation that humanity is having at any given moment is has at least some amount of value as well. Because if you just focus on making something that is, you know, going to last forever, maybe you don't get any audience because it's like no one cares about the thing that you are randomly interested in because they're all caught up in the news stream. And so then you have like a second order thing of like, what is the relationship between attempting to get an audience and be true to yourself and also be true to history, right? Like to make things that hopefully, you know, at least for me as somebody making things, the dream at least would be that as time goes on, the things are appreciated more rather than just discarded. And, you know, lofty dreams, but you know, you got to aspire to something, I think. So with that said, it's made me just think about like how to navigate this news cycle that's just bearing down on all of us constantly. And how do you do it in a way where you don't check out? Because I don't believe in checking out. I don't believe in running away. Some of the best tweets I've seen about the illegal immigration issue is that people were like, oh, I'm just going to check out and, you know, go to a small town. And then they put immigrants into the small town. So, you know, the moral of that story from that way of thinking is like, there's no running away from anything, but there's also no value in being obsessed with like whatever is on this hour's news cycle that will be discarded an hour later or, the next day at best. So it makes me feel like the medium I would like to strive for is to try to give more timeless takes on current events rather than being another channel being like, so this person tweeted this and this person tweeted this and oh, this one was good, is to try to find some kind of like signal, something that actually is meaningful beyond today and hopefully beyond this century and this lifetime if we're trying to be very highfalutin and profound. But yeah, I feel like I wanted to make this video because I think that this is a really valuable thing for everyone to consider, and I don't think there are right answers, is that like, what is actual signal and what is noise? And if there are current events, like, how are we to live? That question, whether it's Trump, Kamala, Haitian immigrants, or 9/11, the question remains, like, once this video ends, how are we to live? And how does the lessons from the current event impact us, across time, across the scope of our lifetime? And, whether or not that's like, I'll just say it like this. That's what I want to do. That's who I want to be. I'm very interested in the news cycle, and I think it would be disingenuous for me to try to front like I'm not. But at the same time, my interest in the news cycle is in the discerning of archetypal patterns that play out again and again. So I don't know what to say, actually. I feel like that wait. Yeah. And I think more importantly, that's the audience that I want to cultivate. Yeah, that's it. It's like an audience that it would be patient as I find my thoughts and isn't just trying to get the latest news and then move on to the next video. And so I think what that means for me is a bit of slowing down, because I always come back to the fact that with the content creators that are my favorites, I'm in no hurry for them to get anywhere. I just kind of look at my viewing of their content as sort of like a one-sided friendship where they are someone who, if I was friends with them in real life, I would just enjoy listening to them talk for like indefinitely, basically. And I think that's what I want to cultivate as well. And it's a challenge for me because it brings up all kinds of like my insecurities around wasting people's time. But if I think of my audience as the people who just, what they have in common is that they just enjoy listening to me, and the topic is secondary to the sort of like frequency and vibration, then it makes me feel like a lot more at ease. And I think that is the signal versus the noise. That was good. That was a good ending. So, namaste, peace out, go fuck yourself. Follow me on Rumble, like, comment, subscribe. It's very depressing saying all of that stuff since no one likes and no one comments and no one subscribes for the most part. Humble beginnings and all that. But, Rome wasn't built in a day. All right, peace.
Otis5D.xyz.
Go fuck yourself.